The Gauteng High Court will deliver judgment tomorrow around the inquest into the death of anti-apartheid activist Ahmed Timol. Timol was arrested in Johannesburg in 1971 and he died 5 days later after being detained. He allegedly jumped from the 10th floor of what was then John Vorster Square, since renamed the Johannesburg Central Police Station.
Did Timol jump or was he murdered? That's what the new probe into his death is trying to figure out. The Timol family had pursued the matter with the courts, and 45 years on, they'll finally get answers.
There's no way that he would take his own life. No way. He was mentally very stable. He had an extremely strong personality.
Former detainees captured with Timol testified, and so too did prominent human rights lawyer George Bezos. All disputed the apartheid police's version of events on that fateful day. They were backed up by a forensic pathologist.
They describe a depressed skull fracture, which means that the outer surface of the bone was pressed into the inner surface of the bone, so that it impacted on the brain in that area. And why I want to illustrate this point quite carefully is that the base of skull fractures were not related to this depressed skull fracture. So there was no extension from the depressed skull fracture to the base of skull fractures, or vice versa.
But a former security police officer, João Rodrigues, stuck to his story. He was the last person to see Timol alive.
I ran out of the office into the. En ek het uit die vertrek uit in die gang ingehardloop.
I ran out of the office through the passage.
En ek het geskree.
And I screamed.
Timol het gespring.
And Timol jumped.
The defense argued that the state's claim that Timol had committed suicide was a fabrication. The inquest into the death was reopened this year, and now the final curtain is about to be drawn. Janji Chauke, SABC News.